Welcome back to the Arcane Covers channel. I'm Karen Dimmick, and today we're going to be looking into the book production side of things with what makes a good lit RPG cover. Well, in short, a good cover is one that gets people to think that they might enjoy reading the story, which is really the whole purpose of the cover. It's not there to necessarily give you the exact details of your story. What it's there for is to grab people who are frantically scrolling through Amazon or some other marketplace at high speed and make them stop on your book because your cover says, hey, this is a lit RPG book. Preferably, it also has various other elements showing things like the subgenre so they know that they're going to enjoy your book. Someone isn't going to buy your book and then once they've read it, come back to you and complain that your MC has black boots instead of the brown ones that were featured on your cover. They just want to know things like, is this book about a magic user or a melee user? Is it focused on crafting? Or are there a lot of battles? Is it a male or a female MC? Are there harem elements? Is it a portal fantasy? Or dungeon core, or maybe just a game-like world. That sort of thing. That's what they're looking for in the cover to tell them whether they enjoy your story or not. These things are what's called genre cues. You want your cover to have the correct genre cues so a potential reader that's swiping through a list of books to buy can go, oh look, that book has a goblin battle on it. That looks like something I'd like to read. Another aspect of a good cover is making sure you pick the right type of cover. So what do I mean by that? Well, there are 4 types of covers. Character-focused covers, where essentially the character is the focus of the cover. There's setting-focused covers. This is where things like a beautiful view, like the one behind me, is what captures the attention of the person passing by. There's also symbol-focused covers where you have something like a weapon or a crown or something as the sole image on the cover. And then there's what's called text-focused covers where there's no images, it's just text. In LitRPG, if you look at the books that are in the bestsellers lists at the moment, there are no text-focused covers. There are some, but very, very few, symbol-focused covers. The majority of the books are character-focused with some setting-focused ones as well. So what this means for your cover is that you'll most likely want a character-focused cover, but a setting-focused cover or a symbol-focused cover is also an option because there are books out there on this bestseller list that have that. More often than not, you're going to want a figure of some kind on your cover, because humans like looking at people. Now in Lit RPG, that figure might be a troll, an ogre, an elf, a human, or just about any race that you've decided to pick for your main character. Other genre cues include things like a fairy, if you've got a dungeon core book, usually 2 very overtly sexy women to show a harem book, some kind of Asian look to show its wuxia or cultivation. A good percentage of lit RPG covers also have a battle scene on them. And while people are very vocal about liking battle scenes on their covers, about the same percentage among the bestsellers simply feature the characters standing there, often with some kind of magical effect. So that will also work as a good cover. There's around a 50-50 split at the moment as I'm recording this video, as to whether the characters are like facing you off the cover or back to you, maybe fighting some monster in the background. So that's about it for what constitutes a good lit RPG cover. Stay tuned for other videos about whether you want pre-made versus custom, how to find a good cover artist, and the difference between illustrated covers and photo manipulation.